Madam Mayor, members of the council. Mitchell Shook, the founder of Advanced Stream. Now, I've been around the Click network since the beginning, and I know that Click fulfills its intended purpose of offsetting the costs for the telecommunication network that Tacoma Power needed anyway. That network is 1,800 miles of fiber that connects all the substations and controls the smart grid, the self-healing grid that if a tree falls down, routes the power around it and so forth. So that network was going to be built anyway, and it was a brilliant idea to offer some profitable commercial services on top of that to help pay for it. It's purring like a kitten, it's working. So we've learned that there's a lot of flexibility over how costs are allocated within a utility. Professor Marlowe, the public finance professor at the University of Washington, he tells us that such cost accounting is the Wild West, that pretty much you can get any kind of result that you want within a reason, and that so TPU management is within their authority to allocate costs however they see fit, but shifting 100% of the costs onto Click, I think that was unfair and it went just a bit too far. The 100% cost shifting became the basis for all the losses that were touted in the media. You read about in the newspaper, very harmful to our brand, the Click brand and the ISPs brands. The 100% allocation was the basis for dumping Click in the Wave proposal. It was the basis for the cost increases, the 27% increase in TV rates that was brought to this council, and those slides were showing that we're losing $9 million and the sky's falling. It was the basis for the mailers that were sent out to all the TPU ratepayers with their own funds, the propaganda that told them that we're losing all this money. And it was just unfair. Even the 94% allocation, which came after the fact, after it was discovered that we were rounding up to 100%, that audit came later. Even that allocation's not particularly fair. So the 100% cost shifting that was the basis for all the losses, needs to be revisited, and I thank you for bringing this amendment or this resolution tonight to look at the auditing. I hope you'll please pass this resolution in its original form, because we need these numbers. We need to be sure that the auditor conducts this review on an incremental basis. That's what Click's consultant Doug Dawson said. He says, there's another way to do the accounting. Look at the incremental staff positions required. 27 employees would still be needed to operate network if Click were to go away completely. Dawson says, use that analysis for establishing the allocation between Power and Click. It's called incremental accounting. So I've told you, Click's purring like a kitten. This audit's going to show that, Mayor, that the mantra that we've heard, that one thing's for sure, something's got to change, that's based on an erroneous accounting, and it must be reconsidered. Madam Mayor, there's no need to expand the role of government and put Click in the retail phone and internet business to raise rates by 50% and destroy your ISPs. I've seen the secret memos, and I'll be posting them up on the Click fan club on Facebook if anybody else wants to see them. That's a 50% price increase on 91% of my customers and the ISP customers, and it's outrageous. Your ISP partners have valuable brands with customer relationships that go back 18 years. Even members of this council go back to the beginning. Customers know they can get help by picking up the phone, get a real person to help them with complex computer and internet issues. There's viruses and things break down and they need help. Click benefits too. The ISPs are going to pay over $14 million to Click in the next biennium. It's collected the hard way, $30 at a time from people that don't always remember to pay their bills or their cards expire. It's a good service that the ISPs do. And it's all gross profit for Click. It goes right to the bottom line. The gateway only costs $350,000. That's all profit, that $14 million. So finally, it's not going to cost $10 million to bring gigabit service to Tacoma. And I know you hear that, and it seems frightening. But we're already rolling out the new DOCSIS 3.1 equipment with funds that were left over in the current budget. So I say hang in there. This audit will save Click and your hometown ISPs. It's going to provide a foundation for digital equity in Tacoma and keep rates low for years to come. Madam Mayor, members of the council, thank you for this audit. I applaud your courage in bringing it.
Thank you, Mr. Shook. All right, now we're going to vote. All those in favor of adopting amended resolution number 39577, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Okay, the amended resolution is adopted. Thank you, everyone. Okay.
Stick with it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.